So let's see, is it safe to jump firmware versions, or should, oh, what happened here? Why did that change? Okay. Yeah, so is it safe to jump firmware versions, or should you go from one version to the next? Yeah, so good question there. It is totally safe to jump firmware versions for the most part. We've had, you know, why does, let me see, it keeps populating the other question. Maybe if I remove this one. Here we go. Can all of you see John's question now? Hopefully that's up there now. Yeah, so you can definitely skip firmware versions sometimes. For the most part, there have been a few iterations where you definitely don't want to skip them. I know when they changed some of the icons, we definitely had to go with that icon update. So it's just going to depend on the situation. Typically, you can skip a few versions. I've done that without any trouble. But just, you know, maybe read the notes on the firmware you're going to, and see if it requires a previous version. Because I know there was at one point they did an icon update in some of the older radios, and you had to make sure you got that before you could get the newer software versions. So just keep an eye out for stuff like that, but in general, you can upgrade to the latest without any trouble.